Hello and welcome to a new video. Welcome to a new vlog. It's going to be a daily vlog, I think. It is Friday. I've had a really good week so far, personally. Like, I feel like outside of my personal life, this week has not been the best. But personally, this week has been good, and that's what I'm really trying to focus on. As you saw in the last vlog, I had a lovely coffee date with a friend, and then I finished the book. I finished Independent Hearts Book 2, so that's been really good. Yesterday was very weird not working on it. Like, it wasn't that I was avoiding writing, it was I literally didn't have anything I had to write. So I'm still getting used to that feeling. So yeah, today I've gone out to physical therapy. Now I'm home. I'm gonna do a workout. If you were paying attention to the news on Friday, June 24th, you'll know that there was some not good news in the news this morning that a lot of us woke up to, myself included. It was not what I wanted to see as soon as I woke up, and I'm feeling just stressed and anxious. Then it always just makes it weird vlogging or uploading a video on days like this because it just feels so trivial. But I know that you guys bring me a lot of comfort when I turn on the vlogging camera to talk to you. Maybe because I've been doing this for so many years, but it's no longer me just turning on a camera and talking to an inanimate object in my apartment. It's because I get to know so many of you in the comments. Like, I know that I'm hanging out and chatting right now with my friend Tamsin and with my friend Shannon and, you know, all you other lovely, wonderful people. Suddenly I've got a million names flashing through my head. So on days like today, when I'm just feeling a little bit stressed and anxious, it just helps being able to turn on the camera and talk to you guys and know that I've got wonderful people like you who are hanging out with me. So I'm gonna try to just take care of myself. But yeah, I did want to kind of mention at the start that, like, it is that Friday and I woke up to the news, and I'm not being vague to be vague. I'm just being vague because I don't like talking about, like, I used to talk about stuff more. I just realized that, like, especially like today, I'm already, like, I could spend this whole vlog talking about my feelings about the SCOTUS decision. My mind is racing with thoughts, but I don't want to spend the whole day and the whole vlog talking about that. So, you know, in the interest of full disclosure, my brain is going a million miles a minute today, and I am definitely struggling with the news. I can't stop playing with the books in front of me because I'm just, my mind is like racing. But I'm going to go do this workout, try to get the stress out of me a little bit, go take a nice long shower, get some food, try to get on with my day. I do have a lot of things I want to do today, a lot of fun things that I want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, Friday has just started off a bit weird and awkward, so now I feel like this vlog is starting off a bit weird and awkward. It's just one of those days, but I'm going to try to turn it around and make it something a little bit more fun for me and hopefully for you guys. So get yourself something cozy to eat and drink and settle in for the next 25 to 30-ish minutes, and yeah, try to have a nice day. Alright, it's now almost 2 o'clock. I am just moving very slowly this afternoon. We will see. My list looks daunting, looking at my task list, but then I look at it closer and a lot of it is small stuff. So I'm going to try to get the smaller things done first so I can get a couple things crossed off the list, and then I'll go for some of the bigger things. The big thing I wanted to do today, and it shouldn't take too long, but I wanted to prep for Camp Nano and go over kind of what my plans for Camp Nano are. I want to do some prep work for camp and just kind of set my goal and all of that, figure out what exactly I'm aiming for, but that involves doing some planner work. So I want to print out my pages for July, because right now I don't have any daily or weekly pages. I think I'm going to stick with the daily pages for July and then maybe switch back to weekly for August when the semester starts. I think that will be good for also helping to track Camp Nano. I did also have some coaching work I wanted to do. I'm struggling. My brain is really struggling. I'm struggling to stay focused. I'm struggling to stay present. My mind keeps wandering. That's really not ideal. And I know I'm not the only one struggling with that today. I've had some DMs from quite a few of you guys over on Instagram, which helps. It helps to know that I'm not the only one really struggling today. I've definitely had to put the phone down, stop the constant scrolling, because nothing is going to make me feel better today. Certainly not social media. So I'm going to try to just focus on some work and focus on Camp Nano. Where my brain is at right now, I think I can focus on really light tasks. I don't think I can focus on anything that requires like actual focus or motivation or any kind of analytical thought. And writing web copy and planning out structures and programs and things, I can't focus on that if I'm not in the right headspace. So I do want to try to read some more of this book, so I'm gonna do that a little bit later, but I think I want to make some progress on getting my planner sorted out for the next month and getting things set up for Camp Nano. So that is what I'm going to focus on right now. For that, what I want to do, I need to update my boards behind me. The dry erase board needs to be just completely erased because everything on there. Across the Pond 3 is done. Independent Hearts 2 says to finish the outline by December 22nd. The whole draft is now done. So, and then I need to look at my sticky note board, and I think some of that stuff has already been done because like all the pink ones, you can't see the pink ones, my fan is in the way. All the pink ones are going to be related to Brave Together, so those can all come off. I need to start making sticky notes for kind of the second half of the year, basically, of what I want to try to get accomplished for that. So I want to print out the July pages. I want to update my boards, or at least clean them off and start updating them. I need my publishing planner. I kept track of Camp Nano back in April in here, so I want to do the same thing for Royal Romance for July Camp Nano. So I wanted to update that. I also need to update that with recording when I finished writing the first draft of Independent Hearts 2, just getting things kind of updated. So I've got lots of little things to do. I need to print off some stuff, get some things arranged. I need to open up the file with Royal Romance in it because I can't even remember where I got to and where I stopped. Part of me thinks I only got up to chapter 2, but then part of me vaguely remembers getting up to like chapter 4 or 5. So I think I'm farther than I thought, but I need to see where I'm at and play around with deadlines. I should look up when the semester starts and when my syllabi are due and when I need to start working on school stuff, teaching stuff again. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I've got my hedgehog mug, got Fig and Magnolia candle going. Gonna get work done. All right. I'm gonna try to take a calming sip of my coffee. I've rearranged the sticky notes. I've added some new sticky notes. I've bumped up ones that are still relevant. So it's kind of hard to see, but right around here, there's a line of washi tape. Everything above that line are things that I'm hoping to get done in the month of July. I haven't written anything on the dry erase board. I will probably do that over the next several days as I solidify details for and deadlines for different things. I've printed off my July pages for my planner, so those are ready to go. I also looked up the deadlines for the semester starting. Got some really great news where that was concerned. I was expecting the semester to start around August 9th, like whatever the Monday closest to that day was. And it turns out it starts on a Thursday, which I should have remembered that. The fall semester usually starts on a Thursday. And it starts on Thursday the 18th, which is great. We do sometimes start later in August, but then it's weird. It's like every few years it changes. And it's not like a third Thursday of August kind of a thing, because there have been times where we've started fairly early. It's just, I don't know what it is, but sometimes maybe it's, you know, it's probably based on when Thanksgiving is, honestly. That probably, if Thanksgiving is earlier or later, that might impact when we start in August. It's weird, I know, but that's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, we start on August 18th. And because I don't teach on campus except for Tuesdays, I don't have to be to campus for the first time until Tuesday the 23rd. So I will be working from home for most of August, and I won't even be working full time for most of August. I think my period of accountability starts like the week before the semester starts. I think it starts around the time my syllabus is due. My syllabus is always due a week before the semester starts. So that's like the 11th. Bottom line, I have more time in August that I'm not going to be working than I previously was anticipating. So that's great. That kind of makes me feel like I can be a little bit more ambitious with the Camp Nano, because it won't, I'll have like a solid week in August to just do nothing. And I honestly might plan it that way, where I do give myself like a mini staycation for that first week of August, where I'm not writing, I'm not editing, I'm not doing any coaching work. I'm just, even if I'm not going anywhere, I'm taking that time to just read a bunch of novels, binge a lot of Netflix, and just relax. So I was really happy to find out that we were starting that late, because that makes a big difference to a lot of my goals. That brings me to Camp Nano. So one of the other things I printed out was my Camp Nano, or the Camp Nano July workbook. This is by Sarah Cannon from the channel Heart Breathings. I love her channel. I've been following her for a couple years now. Probably longer. I think I found her towards the very beginning of my self-publishing journey. One of her videos probably popped up in a search of like how to get into self-publishing. But her focus is more on writing process and planning and organizing your writing and things like that. She writes like fantasy and romance, I think. So we write completely different genres, but her advice applies. And she tends to do a lot of stuff around NaNoWriMo and Camp Nano in April and July. So she's created this workbook. It's just a little workbook, but I think it'll be really helpful. I was thinking it'd be nice to start keeping a notebook of like stats and trackers and things like that. Then I thought, well, I don't need multiple notebooks. I'd rather something I can keep in my planner. I can also put this in a separate archive when the month is done. And so I'm thinking for now I'm using her workbooks. In the future I might design my own workbooks for Nano, but then they can live in my planner during the Nano month or Camp Nano month and then I can keep a separate archive of them when the month is done, and then have a little binder of like all the previous nanos that I've done. I think that would be really cool. So it's a free download if you go to her channel and you just sign up for her newsletter email list. You can, I guess, unsubscribe once you've downloaded it, but I actually really like her emails as well. I really like being on Sarah's list, and she does usually make available some amazing free resources. So she doesn't know I'm talking about her. This isn't like sponsored or anything, just one indie author kind of shouting out another indie author. She does not need me shouting her out because she's got a much bigger channel than I do. But yeah, she's pretty great if you are an aspiring author or an existing publishing indie author. So I've downloaded that workbook, so I'll start filling that out over the next few days. And then I have gone onto the Camp Nano website, which is frustrating me, so I will figure it out later, but I have decided 31,000 words is going to be my goal for the month of July. And that'll be 1,000 words a day, which I think is doable, because then even 1,000 words I found is kind of the maximum I can do easily. Anything over 1,000 starts to feel really hard. Whereas like 200 words was my goal back in November, 400 words a day was my goal in April. Those were super easy, and I feel like 1,000 is right at that point where it takes me more than an hour and it becomes a bigger part of my day. So I think 1,000 words is still doable for writing every single day without taking up too much of my day, and so I should still be able to focus on all my other projects in July, because I'll still be working on my coaching business, and I will be working on editing Independent Hearts too. But I really want to do camp, and I really want to get back to work on this project. I am very excited about this project because it turns out I'm farther than I thought I was. So I think at the beginning of this vlog, I was like, yeah, I thought I was maybe up to chapter 2, but then I also thought I was up to chapter 5. I think this morning I was thinking, I knew my outline was 20,000 words, so I think I was thinking I was maybe up to like 30,000. I am at 40,594 words out of a projected 100,000. So I'm 40%, almost half of the way through this draft. I'm shocked. I'm almost done with chapter 6. I'm almost up to chapter 7. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm very pleased. It's making me think, especially with the semester starting when it does, it's making me think I could possibly be finished with this. I could possibly finish this book before, or like as the semester is starting. I could probably finish this by the end of August, which means I will have written 2 books in one summer. 2 first drafts, not whole books, just first drafts. But still, that would be kind of amazing. And it would be nice. It would take some of the pressure of the timeline for this book off of me if it meant that I could then spend the whole fall semester editing this book and then like start copy editing it over winter break, kind of a thing. So I'm feeling optimistic about this one. I'm really excited to see just how much progress I make over the course of July. I'm going to set this aside. I need to update this planner, and then I want to, what else? I think I'm just going to migrate my coaching work for the day. I might do a little bit of it this evening, but I probably won't. What's left then is updating this and then reading in this. Okay, I thought I would just show you guys really quick how I've updated this. So I've put in that I finished the first draft on the 22nd, sent it to my alpha readers. Other than that, June is pretty bare. So it was just writing. July is going to be a little bit more full. I've moved on some of the sticky notes related to Independent Hearts 2. I also, at some point in July, want to start outlining Across the Pond 3. So there's a lone random pink sticky note in here. There's a lot of purple because that's the color coding for Royal Romance. So Camp Nano will start on the 1st. So I've put that it starts on that day. My goal for the month is 31,000. And then every day there's a line to put my daily word count, which is what DWC means. At the end of each week, not including the first week because that'll just be 2 days in. But other than that, every week there'll be an end of the week, or at least on Saturday, end of the week, check in with what the goal should be. So if I'm doing my minimum goal every day, I should be up to 9,000 words by the 9th, up to 16,000 words by the 16th, so on and so forth. But then I can put what my actual goal is. So what I'm hoping is that by like maybe the 9th, I'm up to 10,000 words, and by the 16th I'm up to like maybe 20,000, and that I can get more written, but we'll see. And then on the last day I've put the place to put the final word count after I fill in the daily word count. And then I think for July, as far as Independent Hearts goes, the goal is going to be to start editing it on the 5th and start preparing and reaching out to beta readers, making sure they still want to be a beta reader, or just asking them if they want to be a beta reader again for this book. I'm hoping to have a quick edit done kind of by the 12th, 13th-ish, and then send it to the betas and hopefully get beta feedback back by like the end of August. I want to have a cover line sketch done by around the 22nd, and then a final sketch ready to be imported to Photoshop by the 29th. That would mean that sometime in August, I need to write down when the semester starts. In here I put some of my teaching dates and deadlines in my publishing planner just so that I kind of know not to schedule a launch or something like that during like finals week. Not that that stopped me with Brave Together, but that's okay. So in August I'll have the semester starting, but I want to try to get the cover finished. So if I can get the final line sketch done by the 29th of July, then before the semester starts on the 18th, I should be able to have everything kind of colored in Photoshop, and at the very least, a finished illustration, like colored in illustration, even if I'm then still adding in the cover design elements as far as like title, font, tagline, all of that stuff. This is coming along. So now I'm gonna write in my couple teaching deadlines into this planner, and then I'm gonna start reading this. It is now nearly 6 o'clock. I need to get up and get something sorted for dinner. Finished a chapter in here. Finished the chapter on characters. And now I'm up to the chapter on stakes, which I'm interested in reading. Struggling. I came over here and you can see I've got my heating pad. My fibro pain is just really bad. I was feeling very uncomfortable sitting over at my desk. I've been watching the news, which hasn't been the best thing. As for tonight, it is Friday. So I have no plans to do anything. I'm gonna find something totally mindless to watch because I do not want to think about anything, and I don't want anything, I was gonna say I don't want anything sad and depressing, but I honestly might end up watching Downton Abbey. I'm up to season 5. I think I'm past the saddest and most depressing parts of Downton Abbey, so it might be a Downton Abbey night. I am wrapping up work for the day. I'm gonna go put this book back over by my desk, check it off my planner, and start my Friday evening. Now almost the end of the evening. I'm not quite ready to go to bed. I think I'm gonna watch a little bit more TV, but I wanted to wrap up this vlog before it gets so late that I'm incoherent. I've just finished watching Love and Gelato on Netflix. It was so cute. It was so good. Just what I needed to watch tonight. I loved everything about it. So yeah, I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something light and fluffy to watch. It also has quite a bit of heart. Beautiful scenery. It takes place in Rome and the surrounding countryside, and yeah, I just loved it. Had a really lovely evening eating dinner. I had pasta, comfort food. So I had a really good dinner and then just enjoyed watching this movie, and it was really nice. So now I think I'm gonna watch maybe an episode or 2 of Downton Abbey and then get in bed and hope that I can sleep. I am so tired. I've been tired for the last few days, and like I did manage to get just enough sleep last night, but not really enough when you consider I was still kind of sleep deprived after 2 nights in a row of not sleeping well. Anyway, I need to get going before my TV shuts itself off because it's on the Netflix screensaver at the moment, and that won't last forever. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that great stuff. Let me know in the comments. I don't know, I guess just maybe what is your favorite lighthearted movie to put on when you're just not having the best day. Love and Gelato ended up being the perfect thing for me to watch today. So I think I've asked like what's your favorite like comfort TV show in the past, but I'm not sure if I included like movies, and if I did then we can just cover it again, or you can give me a different answer than what you gave before. But yeah, I'd love to know what's your favorite kind of comfort film. Yeah, I think Love and Gelato is now going to go on that list for me. So let me know in the comments. And yeah, I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!